Hey, what's up, everybody? Just checking out a Bitcoin chart here. I just wanted to give you a little midweek, almost midweek recap of what's going on in the BTC market. Uh, Not a whole lot, but it is getting kind of interesting today. But I do want to show you a chart here. It's kind of it's the same chart, sorta, a little bit of what we talked about on our call on Thursday, when we were live on our show, Support and Resistance, which will be on again this Thursday. So be sure to tune in 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. That'd be awesome. But the chart here, got a green candle here, moving to the upside, and what I'm really watching is this resistance level of the 61.8% level of this high at 65.40 and this low of 31.2889. The 61.8% level is at 52.3696. It did trade it above it a couple times, but I like to filter it for a break. In other words, I like to see at least three period closes above that level. And so far, we haven't had three consecutive ones. And this is a daily chart, so we're waiting to get three closes above this line. We are back up there, just about testing that level again. We're at 52.10.94 right now, 52.36. So, a little bit of ways away from the resistance, but we're getting there. Uh, Another resistance to look at is this 377 exponential moving average at 53.05. So this whole zone in here is an area of selling interest. So we got a little bit of a speed bump to get over here before we can push it a little further. But I mean, momentum is still with the bulls. It is kind of slowing up a little bit and getting to an exhaustion phase, but that's kind of showing here in this area of consolidation as we're just kind of going sideways in between these two moving averages. The blue one's the 233 exponential moving average. I talked about this as the new realm that we're in at the moment, and we need to either break support or resistance and get out of this realm. And I still feel the way this is setting up and the way this is supporting really nicely on this shallow Fibonacci level at 48.65. I really think it's going to bust out to the upside. Can we trade back down here and test it again? Yeah, I think we go back and forth here in a little bit. But I think once we break out of this realm, I think it'll be to the upside. And one thing I'm liking is if we bust above this 61.8% level, which is at 52.36 right here, um, you know, psychology is if you're short around this level and it busts through and you want to be short the market, there's not going to be a lot of places to hang your hat. You might look at this previous little up here at 56.65 as a little bit of a speed bump, but I really like the full retracement all the way back up to 65.40, and that's if we break this resistance of this 377 exponential moving average to the upside. I put a little green zone over here, the 61.8% of 64.40 and the 100% of 65.40, this little $100 zone. I think is going to be the objective if we can bust above this 377. So we get above this, break it. I mean, we got a nice little move ahead of us uh, as we move forward here. Now, if I'm wrong and we bust support to the downside and it gets underneath this shallow Fibonacci level, I like the 61.8% to the downside, which is right around 44.80, which would also be corresponding in around this trend line if it works its way down to see right around this red bullish trend line. As this is really the main support level to watch as we go out into the future, and I'm going to remain long as we're above this red line. But for now, we're still consolidating. Let's bust to the upside and let's see 64.40 here pretty soon. How about it? I'm all for it. So uh, that's it for this week. We'll be on in a couple days. Hopefully, we'll be talking when we're above 53.05, and maybe even getting a new high above 54.88. That'd be awesome. Still holding. I still think we're gonna kind of bust out. So let's do it. Peace out.